Oh, my head. Why am I tied up? Wait, what's the big idea?
Ronnie the Rat. There are questions we would have answered.
Yeah, that's, real interesting. How about, I don't wanna?
Poor choice.
Hey, yo, watch it. Fucking easy. This outfit is fucking meant. Watch the fucking merchandise.
Seat of Roses. What was your master doing there? Why did he want it protected so fiercely?
Wouldn't you like to know? But I wasn't even over there that night, because I was over at Mommy Mare's house cracking her case wide open.
Wrong answer.
What are you doing? You ain't gonna drop me, are you?
Don't play coy with us, Ronnie. Or do you wish to swim the river of Miklan?
You freaking crazy, dude!
Talk!
Okay, Jesus Christ. Alright, look, all I know is the boss had us running security that night. That pay-per-view, the multi-whatever, or who was it? Rumors go around, maybe a VIP or something. I don't know, I just take orders. Anyway, I go to take a piss break, come back, and some freaks wiped out the entire crew.
What do you mean, wipe out?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Just what I said. Jeez, this guy. Guy comes in out there and pulls out some sort of, like, riff thing, and next thing I know, the boys are just gone. I ain't sticking around, so I ran.
Who? Describe this. It seems old Coyote is with you this night. We are needed elsewhere, but we will be watching you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eric Jan Erickson, and welcome into another episode of Friday Night Flashbang. And we started off in a rather unorthodox way. Apparently, the Smoking Mirror is still obsessed with being a vigilante. Understandably so. We have a lot of very evil and very dastardly no-gooders on this show. I don't know what I'm trying to say, other than the fact that he is on a crusade, and it sounds like he's trying to get to the bottom of where Victor Vicious has been. We already know Smoking Mirror has been a thorn in the side of the Authority, but the Authority was all in on you-know-who. And while we don't speak of him and his evil title reigns, the Smoking Mirror is a hard man that is hard-pressed to forget the past. Speaking of the past, we have been haunted by it for multiple weeks by the ghost, who we are praying is not here tonight. What we do have here tonight is an answer coming from Graven Allen. Will he accept Mr. Lawson's proposal? A Big Oof Championship opportunity for DeLuna if Graven puts his briefcase on the line. We will hear from the Chocolate Zombie here later tonight. And we have so much more to get to, including putting the entire tag team division on notice. That's right, you heard it. The tag division has been put on notice. But before we get to any of that, folks, another team that has been a thorn in this side of the Authority is the one that currently houses the World Heavyweight Championship, none other than Apex. And last week we heard from Scotty Stevens, who thought he should have been part of that six-man tag team match that featured Apex versus the Authority. And well, this week Mr. Lawson seems to have agreed, because coming up next, folks, Scotty Stevens leads the Authority against Apex, and it is next. And as always, folks, we'd like to remind everybody that tonight's episode is brought to you in part by Lowe's. Lowe's? But why? contest is a 6-man tornado tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 189 pounds, she is the queen, representing Apex, Mizuki Napier. And as Mizuki marches her way down alongside the rest of her Apex brethren, we talked about the Ghost a little bit earlier. The Ghost had a very simple message for Mizuki last week. Strangely proclaiming that I appreciated, I respected your husband Nero, and that's why the Ghost did what he did, retiring Nero Napier to prevent, as he said, his legacy, his past, from being tarnished. And he said that Mizuki had an option, that if she could let the hatred go, it would be done. But if her broken heart required her to face the Ghost, he would be ready, and he would drive the last spike into the heart of the Napiers. And while we don't have an official answer from Mizuki, she stands with her Apex brethren to challenge the authority, with that looming in her mind, no doubt. And introducing second, weighing in at 267 pounds, representing Apex, Labrid. And introducing third, being accompanied to the ring by Satiris Basilicus and the World Heavyweight Champion, the Crimson Phoenix, weighing in at 325 pounds, Blythe Howless. The Wolfman is loose. So it's going to be Howless, Labris, and Mizuki representing Apex. And they're going to have Satiris and Crimson at ringside. The full force of Apex minus Zephyr Tail. And maybe the Duke? And introducing their opponents. First, from New York City, New York, weighing in at 245 pounds, Artemis. And here comes the man known as Artemis, who once upon a time was one of the saviors of Flashbang, and that is, well, that feels like eons ago with the unfortunately new leaf that he's turned over in recent months. Seemingly on a crusade against those that he feels that have wronged him, the members of Fate that he feels abandoned him, in the way that Flashbang forgot about his contributions to the downfall of the Empire of Terror. And introducing second. And tweeting out on social media, a man we will hear from later tonight, M saying, quote, "And while Flashbang has failed Artemis, the club will not. We recognize skill when we see it. Claim victory and good hunt against these animals." On his way to the ring, weighing in at 243 pounds, he is the gentleman of MNW, Scott E. Stevens. The gentleman, the master of the master class, the class act flatliner. A man who is well known in MNW for his crusade against Apex, going through them one by one, and there are very few people that have the track record against Apex that this man does. Introducing third. Weighing in at 222 pounds, Demolition Fox. And so Demo, another member of the Authority that has turned over an unfortunately new leaf. A former member of AAA who turned their back on El Pollo and the rest of the animals against Authority. And remember, it was a couple of weeks ago that Mizuki made their return by choking Demo out. And Demo has a lot of experience against Apex from their time in AAA, paired with Scotty Stevens. And then, of course, Artemis, a former hunter in and of his own right. And here we go, six-man tornado tag team action. Like going after Artemis, it's going to be Labris and Scotty Stevens and Mizuki once again going after Demolition Fox. And now a shot to the gut, right hand by Blight. There's the chop to the right, the left, the boot to the head. And now Howless with a big right hand trying to take the head off of Stevens. There's the oh, what an elbow by Labris. And there's another cover by Labris, kick out by Artemis, able to stay alive in this matchup. And Crimson and Satiris already looking for hardware. Again, anything goes in this six-man tag team match. All perfectly legal as the chair bouncing off the skull of Artemis. And now Mizuki to the outside, and they want some hardware maybe, and sees the chair in the ring. Back in they go. And now Stevens trying to get out of harm's way. Mizuki not having any of that. And going right after Stevens, not allowing him to catch his breath. And look at the headbutt by Labris. Again, the power advantage definitely in favor of Apex, as is the numbers game, which is not often the case when you deal with the Authority, especially the Executive Club specifically. A big splash there from Labris. Alice to the outside trying to help out Mizuki. The terrorist up on the apron screaming at the referee to count. And now Labras taken out by Stevens. And Mizuki, the big scoop slam there. Stevens dropped on his back. And now a couple of right hands that shoves Demo into the corner. The springboard looking for the kick. Able to hit Mizuki and Demo with that. Stevens the counter on Labras. Was looking for that big spear. And now sweeps like the SOS! Demo with the SOS and Blight breaks it up. And now we're talking about the class act on Mizuki. Cover. Blight with the Blight breaker doesn't see Mizuki down and just able to dive at the pinfall. Stevens nearly able to steal one. Now a big right hand from Artemis. Look out here. Look at this. Oh, there it is. The coil. The coil by Mizuki. Her own version of the coil trying to tap out Scott, but Artemis and Demo all over it. And now from behind, and now Artemis gonna go for the Hunter's lock. We've seen this tap out many a competitor in Friday Night Flashbang. There's a reason he was in the Nero Napier submission tournament with that move. And now Demo hooking the leg on Blight. Old rivalries renewed in a kick out by Howlis. There's the Meteora by Artemis. Got counter there by Labras, but right now it looks like Team Authority starting to get their act together. The chair shot by Stevens. Artemis into the cover, but Blight able to stay alive. And then Mizuki hung out to dry by Stevens. And now up to the top rope. Look out here. Forearm shot missed. Blight into the cover and a kick out. Now that turnbuckle pad removed for even more damage. There's the powerbomb by Mizuki. And now look out here, looking for the coil. Another coil, but counter by Demo. Knows that move well. From behind, look out here, looking for the last resort. And then kicking Blight and Labras in the face. Demo doing some damage from the outside now. Springboard, Hurricane Rana, Artemis off the last resort. Mizuki, and they got him! Here are your winners! The team of Artemis, Scott E. Stevens, and Demolition Bugs! And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Mercenary Hunters with a huge win over Apex. And folks, I have to call that an upset. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, the Authority shows that they are far from just hired mercs that are paid to get their butts kicked. Apex takes the L against Artemis, Stevens, and Demolition Fox. It looks like Scotty Stevens was right. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go much further, we told you we were going to hear from M, and M has an interesting proposition for the Big Oof champion, and our microphones caught a bit of that exchange. Let's take you backstage for that conversation with Bully Dog.
Thank you for visiting me, Grant. And a late congratulations on the Big Oof Championship. May your reign be long and dominating.
Thank you. Thank you. I really do deserve this.
Indeed. I hope the small contribution that the club made was more than enough for you to claim victory.
Hey, you guys started the fight. I just finished it. But I am curious, why is the club interested in me winning the Big Oof title? Don't you guys want one of your people winning this title?
Tell me, Grant, how do you feel about Honor-Bound? About those who betrayed you? About those who could not recognize true strength when it walks beside them?
Oh, you mean the guys that I banked my future on? The guys that I stood by and believed in? The guys that I thought had integrity but turns out were just selfish jerks who abandoned everything that we built, everything that we tried to change, sold us out to the higher-ups without even considering the way they would look. Oh, and the fact that they brought in Graven, of all people, someone who's even more selfish than they are. I'd say it's a perfect fit, but Jesus Christ. The fact that I was with those people was embarrassing, to say the least, and the fact that I am now on my own and actually thriving just makes me wonder why I didn't do this years ago.
Where they saw only a chance to destroy you, I want to enthrall the perfect champion to victory. You already have the talent. Let us protect that talent from unwanted hands. You have the club's protection and assistance with handling Honor-Bound. And should you choose to pursue this further, well, another time then. I'll leave you to your thoughts, Bulldog. And congratulations once again, champion. You deserve it.
Yeah, sure thing, but swear to God, if they try to make me wear one of those monkey suits, I'm gonna throw up.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, M has made it very clear that Bully Dog might not be a part of the club officially, but they officially have his back. And you gotta wonder what favors Bully Dog might do for that kind of protection. We've already seen him basically working in the pocket of the club, and it got him an opportunity and eventually the championship itself, that being the Big Oof Championship. But coming up next, another man who's got championship gold on his mind is one of the members of the executive club, and that is none other than the former heavyweight champion, Tyson Smythe. He and M put the entire division on notice that they were coming, and here tonight, Tyson Smythe has called out the forces of nature, and he will get a one-on-one opportunity with one half of the tag team champions. Can he send a message next? The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 247 pounds, representing the Executive Club, Tyson Smythe. And as Smythe makes his way down to the ring, looking as smug as ever, this is a huge opportunity for the club and potentially disastrous for the forces of nature, who had no heads up prior to tonight about this matchup. Introducing his opponent. On his way to the ring, he is one half of the World Tag Team Champions, representing the forces of nature, weighing in at over 500 pounds, Big Rock! Well, Smythe wanted to take his shot. Well, he's about to get hit in the face with a rock. A very big rock. So, folks, do you like the champion or the challenger? Again, I don't have to say this, but it is a non-title match. Obviously not even a tag team match. However, Big Rock and Huge Mane are looking for challengers, and here tonight, this will just be the first test for the tag team champions. Later on tonight, M will challenge 3 other tag teams in singles competition. They'll send out the best that they've got in a fatal 4-way match. That will be our main event, and M will be looking to demolish each member of those teams. And so it's going to be Smythe and Rock squaring off, the size and power advantage, obviously, in the corner of the champion. But here comes Smythe right out of the corner. Shoved away by Big Rock, the chop blocked. And look at that! Tyson able to counter Big Rock. Not often that you see him go down like that. I'm not sure if he maybe went below the belt, but referee was in good position. What a kick by Big Rock. And now trying to squeeze the head of Tyson Smythe. Look at the size of that hand on the face of Smythe, who's not just trying to battle back. And now Smythe tossed down Big Rock, looking for the twist on the neck. And a stomp right to the elbow. And now putting the boots to Smythe. And now up. Oh, wait a second. Bear hug now by Big Rock, the big man. Trying to squeeze the life out of Tyson once again. And he's tapping out. Big Rock squeezing the life out of Smythe. Wow. Here is your winner, Big Rock. And the champion stands tall. Did you think he was playing? He is, in fact, not playing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Absolutely incredible, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think Tyson fully understood what he was looking for when he looked for a fight with Big Rock. There is a reason the man is a legendary showcase performer and now a tag team champion. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the Sandman Damian Anderson has called himself Mr. Friday Night for a reason, and it has pissed off the brass profusely. And so tonight, the Sandman gets to deal with a problem, a bot problem. The Sandman having to deal with the Cyberbots, and that match is next. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 239 pounds, he is Mr. Friday Night, the Sandman, Damian Anderson. Anderson is a day one Flashbang OG, and he has seen it all. He's been here through the Empire of Terror days. He has been here through the Apex reign of terror. He has been here through Victor Vicious's reign of terror. And now with this hostile takeover by the Executive Club, he once again stands on the front lines defending Friday Night Flashbang. He's done it on Friday nights, he's done it on Monday nights, he's done it on pay-per-views. No man has put his body on the line more for this show than Damian Anderson. Introducing his opponent. Being accompanied to the ring by Cool J. Kill and Talo Sid. Weighing in at 355 pounds, the Cyber Controller. And here they come, the bots in tow. And again, the numbers advantage once again not on Sandman's side. All three bots at ringside. And so here we go, Controller and Anderson squaring off one-on-one. And now trying to pick up Anderson up over his head. Look out here. And down, crashing hard onto the canvas. And now there's the back suplex. Still to come later tonight, we understand that the Princedom, while they've been waiting for some trios challengers, and we just saw a pretty good example of a trios match, Apex featuring the Authority, with the Authority coming out on top. While they've been waiting for an opponent, apparently somebody has gone to Mr. Lawson and wants a piece of the Princedom, and we have no idea who that is. But we're going to find out here later tonight. We also know, as we mentioned, M in that fatal four-way match in our main event. And we also know that after the events of last week, the Madness will go one-on-one with Lucius Constantine. The man who won our showcase match and put on quite the showing. Even though it wasn't a traditional showcase, it was a hell of a showcase. Look out here. Body blows to Anderson on the outside. And a neck breaker. And Anderson been in a little bit of a slump recently. But a man that Anderson knows very well, who has been trying to get out of a slump and did so in convincing fashion last week. As we have a count of 7. This could be bad news for Anderson with the bots surrounding him on the outside and not letting him get back in the ring. And now look at the referee, legs! Throwing Cool J Kyo out for interference, but that allowed Sid to throw Sandman directly into the post. And again into the post. The numbers game, even though Cool J Kyo ejected from ringside. And now Controller. Thought about maybe being content to just let Sandman lay there, but he gets back to his feet. Double axe handle into the barricade. And now Sid again getting involved. A 2-on-1. We were mentioning Sandman, someone he knows very well who got back on the winning track. The Creation, who will try to replicate that here tonight. I asked Caliban last week if he had made further modifications to the Creation, and he wasn't silent, but he was non-committal to say the least. And so we'll get another look at the Creation here tonight. And now Controller trying to build momentum against Sandman, already having cheated. And now off the spine buster, Sandman down, count of 1, 2, and a kick out. Sandman stays alive. And now lifting him up. And now here come the backbreakers. I don't know what he just told Talos sit on the outside, but now right back in. Sandman a counter. It gave Anderson an opportunity to recover. And now a quick cover on Controller. 1, kick out. You can hear Anderson screaming about the underhanded tactics of the Cyberbot, but he knows as well as anyone. Oh, and into the referee! Controller using legs as a weapon, and into the exposed turnbuckle, blocking the ref's view with his body. Sid took that turnbuckle pad off, and Anderson just went chest first. Trying to fight 3-on-1. And then runs into a right hand boot to the midsection. Gorilla press. Slam! And Anderson right now trying to fight for his life. Mr. Lawson using the bots. And look at this! Controller had him beat, but that turnbuckle pad came back to bite him. In the robotic backside. Kitchen sink there by Sandman. Quick cover. Legs in position. 1, and still only a 1 count. And he was looking for the rewind. Right hands countered there. And Controller countered him again. Forearm shot. And now turns him around. Boot to the midsection. Now, this could be trouble for Sandman. Control, hold, delete. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no. Sandman taking down the bot to the outside. And now telling him to get up. Launching himself at the big man. Crossbody out. Look at Sid. Talos Sid again. Ripping out the Sandman. And now finally legs. Ejecting him from ringside. Both members of the Cyberbots ejected from this match. And now finally, it is 1-on-1. But has the damage been done? And now look out here. Oh, Controller got caught. Controller might be out of time. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no! And now the stomp. And the camel clutch now locked in on Controller. Sandman, the submission specialist, trying to torque on Controller. Can he get him? And he taps out! Sandman got him! Here is your winner, the Sandman, Damian Anderson! And now M with a cryptic message on social media following that win. M tweeting out, Damian, let's talk. And I do not like that at all. And ladies and gentlemen, we just talked about it a couple of moments ago. You're not going to have to wait long because the madness is about to go one-on-one with Lucius Constantine. But before we send it down to ringside, we've got our backstage reporter, Marty, who is trying to get a word in with the madness prior to this matchup. Let's send it backstage to our main man, Marty, with the madness.
Mr. Madness, Marty the intern here. Marty! It's been a minute, my friend. You're looking good. Been working out? Yes, but I could tell muy macho, huh? Trying to impress someone? To, Corazon, huh? My fiance, sir. Fiance! And here's your old pal, the Madness, without an invite. I'm hurt, Marty. I'm sorry, Madness. I didn't... Wait. Not the point. Mr. Madness, I wanted to... Please, Mr. Madness was my father. Simply the will do. I wanted to get your feedback about your performance last week and get your thoughts about your follow-up match with Lucius Constantine tonight. Also, what? Yeah, you see, I'm trying something new and... I'm sorry. What? Your match from last week? No. After that. Your match with Lucius Constantine tonight? Ha! Well, at least Lawson is taking me seriously, I suppose. Well, if Lawson thinks that throwing me at old Lucy will stop me from stomping his boys, he's in for a rude awakening. As they say, the devil may get his due. However, there are only two things a man should fear: death and taxes. Now, I'm no Helixax, but tonight, you may call me the Tax Man. That sounded cool in my head. In fact, it might have been fine if I had just left it with a dramatic pause or maybe some music. Can we run that back? We're live, sir. Huh. Well, in that case, I've got a simple message for the club. Macaroni, Tyson, I've got your number. You'll be hearing from me next week, but until then, you watch your ass, huh? That was much better, right? Suspense, drama, huh? Back to you, Eric.
Well, thanks, Marty. We appreciate those words from the Madness. Thank you for catching up with him. And we're going to see if the Madness can send a message to the Executive Club via actual wrestling Satan Lucius Constantine. It's the Devil You Know versus the Mad Tino Heat, and it is next. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at 269 pounds, he is actual wrestling Satan, Lucius Constantine. The future MNW Hall of Famer who made his return here on Friday Night Flashbang, and for a long time was a thorn in the side of Michael Macabre, who has moved on to more questionable things these days. And I mean that referring to, of course, Jackie Q, which we'll get to a little bit later tonight. But since his battles with Doom and Michael Macabre, Lucius Constantine has been trying to get himself back in the championship picture to put gold once again around his evil waist. And introducing his opponent, representing Flow, weighing in at 233 pounds, he is the Mad Tito Heat, the Madness, the Loco Luchador, the man so crazy they can only call him the Madness, and now the right hands by Lucius. Right to the face. Oh, the inverted atomic drop. And now across the top rope, looking for the quick cover on the Madness. One and a kick out. And now going after the leg, and now knee first into the canvas. And now rolling over Madness. Look out here. Picking him up and a sweep of the leg. And a stomp to the back. Again, these two were in that fatal six-way, which Lucius Constantine was able to escape from with a win. And right now, Lucius in control of the Madness. And now lifting up and throwing Madness towards the turnbuckle. And now the right hand right to the face. And now the cover. Oh, and a kick out at one. And now a kick to the head. Madness looking for the tilt-a-whirl and into an arm drag. And now up on the shoulders. Oh, this could be bad news for the Madness. Driven into the barricade. And now a kick to the head moved out of the way does Lucius. Referee telling him to get back in the ring, and there's the ring post. Being used for the Madness's advantage. And now the Madness was maybe looking to undo that turnbuckle pad. Not afraid to lie, cheat, and steal to get the job done. Drop kick missed. There's the right hand by the Madness. Or to the Madness, rather. Grabbing him by the back of the head and now heading towards the turnbuckle. And the forearm shot to the face. Shoulder check. Dropping him down. And now looking for La Mistral Cradle. The roll-up. Lucius is down, but a kick out at 1. And now ducking out of the way. Up on the shoulders. Madness with some problems. It's time for Mount Blanche. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Kick out. And now the devil trigger. Bang, bang. Madness down. Thanks for coming. Oh, and he kicked out. How? Lucius can't believe it. And now wrenching on the neck. And now the corner. The scoop slam to Lucius. And now he's in position. Look out here. Oh, he was looking for the double knees. Nobody home. No mad crash today. Stomp to the back. And now looking for the big scoop slam. Hook in the leg. 1. Got a kick out at 1. And now trying to drag Lucius. Or rather, Lucius trying to drag the Madness to the corner. Madness had enough of that. Whips him in off the ropes, the leapfrog. And then the big spinning wheel kick to the face. And Lucius says, I'm going to take a minute. And Madness says, no, the heck you're not. Cross body to the floor. And now stomping on the fingers. And now throwing Lucius across the ring. Jumping back in. And now Constantine taking his opportunity to just talk and taunt the crowd. I don't know if that's wise. Already a count of 7, now 8. And back in he comes. And I'm like, oh, the super kick. No, Upsy, Daisy, the Madness's own move. Lucius with the move thief. Oh, and a kick out. Oh, my Lord. Lucius tried to beat Madness with his own move. And there's a counter. Springboard into the Tornado DDT. And now into the corner. Another scoop slam, counter, and a DDT. And headbutt you. And now into the ropes. Looking for the scoop slam. And now they're in position. Middle rope. What is the Madness thinking here? Oh, the mad crash. Double knees to the chest. And out of the top rope. Perfect position for the chaos. Moonsault. 1, 2. Oh my God, how? Oh my Lord. And now looking for another neck breaker. He thought he had him. He's not going to go for it again, is he? Not a second time, a second chaos. Oh, he moved. Lucius moved out of the way. And there's the right hand. Look out here. Submission move locked in. Submission move on the Madness, and this could do it. Madness trying to hang on. The Lazarus stretch. What a match this has been. And again, posing on legs now. And the elbow. Moved out of the way. Oh, upsy daisy, he got him. Lucius tried to move and he got him. Upsy daisy. Cover. The original. And he got him. Here is your winner, the Madness. What a match! That's how the Upsy Daisy is done. The originator shows the thief how to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am in stunned silence. That was an incredible match, and what a conclusion to it. My goodness. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, we are going to send it down to ringside because the Chocolate Zombie, Graven Allen, has a response to none other than you know who, Mr. Lawson, and his big oof for the briefcase challenge. Let's see what Graven has up his sleeve and whether or not he accepts. Let's send it down to ringside.
Alright, Lawson, let's cut to the chase. Since you so graciously decided to send me on the UK tour for the last couple of weeks, you're gonna have to get my response in video form. So I've heard what you have to say, and you might be having some deja vu right about now because I think you and I can do a lot better than that. Because why would I put my briefcase on the line against somebody who already has a belt when I can give it to someone, much more deserving, who has been on a bit of a losing streak lately? You might even say they've been firing blanks. So how about it, Tyson Smythe? You, me, one-on-one with my briefcase up for grabs. And if I win, not only do I keep it, but I send your sorry ass back to the club with another loss. But don't worry, I know you want something in it for you. So if I lose, not only do I lose my briefcase, but here's one for Bully Dog. All of Honor Bound are barred from competing for the Big Oof Championship as long as he holds the belt. How's that for you, Lawson?
Oh my goodness, a blockbuster announcement by Graven Allen. He will put his briefcase on the line, but not against Bully Dog, against Tyson Smythe. Oh no. Oh, you crazy chocolate zombie, what have you done? You now have given the executive club access to a title opportunity. Oh no. I really hope you and Honorbound have a plan. That is terrifying. Oh, speaking of terrifying, we're being invaded, and AAA is our only line of defense. Next! The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a 6-man tornado tag team match. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 655 pounds, the team of Sheepy, Slam-Phibian, and the interdimensional champion El Pollo de la Muerte, Triple A! And tweeting out on social media, M saying bold move, and Spectrum saying let's see what happens. Man, that's gonna change Smythe's whole night, who just got basically bear hugged to death by Big Rock, and now he's got a shot at a briefcase? Oh no.
Oh, you didn't know?
No, I'm quite familiar.
Your ass better call somebody.
I don't think I will. And introducing their opponents first, at a combined weight of 597 pounds,
You damn right.
the Road Dogg Jesse James and the badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws. Great, somebody left the door open.
It's me. It's me. It's that D-O-double-G.
I mean, we have had the New Age Outlaws, Road Dogg and Billy Gunn invade before, fairly recently actually.
Cut the music.
Do you have to do this every time?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly brings to you the Road Dogg Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaw. And of course, if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Yeah, but that's, I don't know if you guys can count, that's 2 versus 3.
Yo, it's me.
Oh,
It's
boy.
me. It's DDP.
And introducing their tag team partner, weighing in at 239 pounds, from Asbury Park, New Jersey, Diamond Dallas Page. Well, I guess it's time to do some yoga. Another man who is no stranger to the multiverse of MNW. And here we go. Billy Gunn taken down by El Pollo. Road Dogg with some green on green crime with the Slam-Phibian, and Sheepy and DDP trying to find their inner zen together and hug it out. And now a forearm shot to El Pollo. And now look at Road Dogg looking for the moonsault. That is not usually in the Road Dogg's repertoire. Of course, the New Age Outlaw multi-time tag team champions in the multiverse of WWE. Meanwhile, DDP, a former WCW World Heavyweight Champion. And then a DDT on the kendo stick to Dallas Page. And Sheepy and Slamfibian with the hug Inzaguri combo. And now Slam telling DDP to get up. Here comes the springboard into the drop kick. And now tweeting out on social media, quote, Eric, dear, I do wish you would come to tea. It's always nice to have company. I'm an excellent host, and you would profit very much from it. You know, Kath Gina, what an interesting point that you bring up. And to that I say, what a match that we've had so far. Nice suplex there, into the bridge by El Pollo. Kick out. And now DDP with a couple of body blows, and now the discus clothesline. And now face first. And look at Slam trying to pull themselves back up. And DDP says, get back down there. And now Road Dogg with the elbow. Oh, look out here. Oh, Diamond Dallas Page. Dropping the Slamfibian right on their head. And now trying to take out Sheepy. And right now the Invader's doing some work. 1, 2, and a kick out by Sheepy. Now look out here, the Famouser by Billy Gunn. And there's the right hand. Trying to, sweep the leg of Billy Gunn. And look out, oh my God, Dallas Page. Look at the Diamond Cutter out of the corner. Sheepy down, 1, 2, and El Pollo just barely able to see it. And now look out here, another neck breaker incoming to Sheepy. And a kick to the gut, El Pollo. They're gonna move out of the way of DDP. And a reverse DDT. There are just bodies everywhere right now. Slamfibian trying to cover the Road Dogg, and a kick out. Now it's time to shake, rattle, and roll. Into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. And there's the pump handle. Taking out the Slamfibian. And there's the jackhammer, broken up by Slam. Now there's just bodies everywhere. And down goes Sheepy. And now a counter there by Slam. Drop kick. Again, bodies just everywhere. Oh, and a DDT! The flying chicken! Sheepy hugging it out. Oh, no. And now Diamond Dallas Page gonna get caught up. Crossface chicken wing. The chicken wing on DDP! And able to hang in there. And now boot to the midsection. Right hands. This is just chaos. And now the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Sheepy. Or rather by Slam. I apologize. So many bodies. And now the diamond cutter. And now Road Dogg with shots to the DDT. And Sheepy pops up. How? And now look out here, flying chicken! And down goes Sheepy. The cover! And broken up and a kick out by Sheepy. And now look out! Famouser! And there's a chicken wing again! Chicken wing on DDP! Oh, and Road Dogg saves it. Just barely. Look at Sheepy in some trouble. And a cutter! A cutter by Gunn! And there's the flying chicken! And now up, neck breaker time. And now trying to hug it out. Grabbing Billy Gunn! Hug it out! And there goes DDP! On a kick out! How? And then clapping back. Trying to hug it out. Road Dogg goes down. Count it, ref. 1, 2. No. My God. And now another chicken wing. A chicken wing on DDP for a third time. And again, Road Dogg saves it. DDP might be out. And Road Dogg down. And then the splash from Sheepy. And a flying chicken on DDP. There are just bodies absolutely everywhere right now. And it is pandemonium. And now Sheepy dropping Road Dogg down. And there's nobody in this ring right now. DDP with the stairs into the face of El Pollo. And now Slam climbing the top rope. Turning around, right hand. And now from behind, here comes El Pollo trying to help. Oh, and look out. Famouser. Slam trying to keep things alive for their team. And go onto the steps. Sheepy didn't see it. Onto the steps. That could do it. Slam is down. 2. Oh, and a kick out. The Invaders will not go quietly. It's oh no. Look out here. Code Red. And now Sheepy getting in with the pump handle. And down goes El Pollo. 1, 2, and Sheepy saves it. And again, the flying chicken. cutter. And DDP breaks it up. How in the world is this even possible? And now slam! Oh, and DDP breaks it up. Amphibian in some trouble with a diamond cutter. Diamond cutter on slam 2. Oh, they kicked out. DDP can't believe it. Absolute madness. DDT, code red, bodies continuing to fly. And a big elbow. And here comes another chicken wing. Or at least it was about to be. Look out here, the one and only. And now Sheepy, down goes Billy Gunn. And now a cover, 2, a kick out. How? Somebody's got to tell me how. How is anyone even standing? Billy Gunn, the famouser. Oh my God, they did it! Here are your winners, the team of Billy Gunn, the Road Dogg Jesse James, and Diamond Dallas Page. GP did everything they could, but the Invaders pick up a win. This is a family show. Shut that song off. Gross. Absolutely despicable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you thought you knew how tonight was going to end, start, or anything in between, that just threw everything for a loop. We've had a tremendous track record against Invaders, but they were just a little bit too well-oiled of a machine. And now El Pollo has to be asking themselves, do I have enough in the tank to deal with this? And whoever comes after my Interdimensional Championship. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, speaking of questionable decisions, Jackie Q decided that he would go after Doom because he believed that they would be able to lead him towards ultimate power. He didn't feel like he was able to get the job done all on his own. Feels like he's been overlooked. Feels like he needs an edge. And if he can maybe get through Doom and figure out what makes them so dominant, perhaps he could take just a smidgen of that and translate it into his own success. The problem is, well, you picked a fight with Doom, and I'll let Macabre take it from there.
There is always someone who insists on ice skating uphill. Always someone who tap dances one's nerves like piano strings. For months, I have told the roster not to get us involved. Lawson doesn't want us involved. But Jack the Questionable proceeded to do some questionable things like call us out. Why? Were we not in our own lanes, as folks in the back say? Were we not minding our own business? We were focused on Apex and the Minotaurs, mainly the Minotaurs. But we all know how Apex pays. You want one, you go through the gauntlet until you get bored and then run off. Blight is dealing with Spectrum, Crimson is champion, watching out for the Angel. Zephyr. The Minotaurs are right there. And Jackie, you waltz in, take the slab that is the one true commandment of the multiverse. You not only spit on it, but shatter it on the floor. Now we have a problem. So for the time being, I'm willing to accept this distraction. If you and Dirty Deeds are willing to disassociate from the club in the meantime. Again, that side of things do not interest me, and Lawson doesn't want us involved. This parlay comes at a cost of Flashbang. One more person, one more group, and if you are Fate or Club, and I promise you, you'll find Doom on the other side, and I'll even use Revenant as well. This is your last warning. Leave us out of it. See you soon. Mad Jack, Zericus, they're here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing Doom, weighing in at 263 pounds, Michael McCabre. So Michael McCabre sans Lantern. Looks like he's going to step to the plate to deal with Jackie Q, but he says, if you wanted this, it means you're pulling all of Dirty Deeds into it with you. Introducing his opponent, weighing in at 239 pounds, representing Dirty Deeds, Jack the Questionable. And I don't know if this is a wise decision, but it is what Jackie Q wants. The Questionable living up to his namesake with this challenge. And you gotta wonder what the rest of Dirty Deeds thinks, because they just got sucked into this conflict. Maybe Kath Gina should worry less about T and more about what Jackie Q's been doing. And here we go. A kick and a drop kick causes these two men to go at each other and miss to start us off here. And now Questionable shot to the back of the knee, and Michael McCabre maybe having to work off a little bit of ring rust. It has been a while since we've seen him in singles competition. Meanwhile, Jackie Q had an impressive win over Zericus last week with Mad Jack at ringside, and now McCabre trying to teach him a lesson. Into the corner. Here's the right hand. And a counter by Questionable. Rolling to the right. And now into the cover. And a kick out. Here come the rights, the lefts, body blows, boot to the midsection, and there's a jawbreaker to Macabre. And now Macabre, oh, he caught a power bomb to Questionable. And now a kick out. And there's the knee to the face. And Enziguri to the head. Shot to the gut. And now boot to the midsection. And there's that hand right into the throat of Jack the Questionable. And telling Macabre to, or rather Macabre telling Jackie Q to rise. Questionable with a counter there to Macabre, right hand. A forearm shot. And then sends Macabre to the outside. Questionable not messing around. Double axe handle all the way to the floor. And now boot to the head. And now Hurricane Rana. And Daryl, the knee trembler. Knee trembler to Macabre, but he's on the outside. I don't think he liked that very much. Macabre again trying to just get his hands on Questionable. Boot to the midsection. Oh, silence! Mortals! Good night. Thanks for playing. Two. Oh, he kicked out. And now rolls him over. And time to roll some bones. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, and he kicks out. Macabre can't believe it. And there's Questionable wrenching the arm. And now, oh, the kick. More kicks. DDT. But you can see Questionable, that rolling bones took it out of him. Both men down. And now Jackie Q back to his feet. And ducks underneath. Oh, look out here! Uranagi! Doomsday Uranagi! And the uppercuts. Counter by Questionable. Here comes the clothesline. Macabre thought he had this one. He had not even begun to see what Jackie Q had left in the arsenal. And now the cover off the combination. 1, 2. Oh, no! This crowd is going bonkers. Off the ropes, dropped down by Jackie Q. Questionable, the leapfrog. There's the knee trembler. That could do it. Another upset. 2 for 2. Oh, and he kicked down again. And now Questionable gonna look for the final nail in the coffin. Can he hit it? Looking for the payday. And he got him! Legs in position! Macabre! Oh! What is it going to take? Counter there. Oh, this could be problems. Oh, look. Oh, questionable countered. Nobody had ever kicked out of that. That modified Razor's Edge, and now the Hurricane Rana. Jackie able to avoid disaster. And now face first. And Macabre now just stalking his prey. And now dragging questionable back towards the ring. And now up to the top. Questionable. Double axe handle. And now into legs. The counter. Oh, he went for the trembler boot to the head. Both men countering each other's signature maneuvers. The Silence Mortals and then the knee trembler. Both blocked. And now back to square one with Jack getting choked out in the corner. Big elbow. And now able to fight back. Boot to the midsection. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If he hits this, this could be over. A second payday. Center of the ring. And he's feeling it. Springboard drop kick. For good measure. Oh, Macabre kicked out again. And now the Hurricane Rana. Oh, what a shot to the gut. Oh, he was looking for the Silence Mortals again, and he got it! Cover! 1, 2, and now questionable kicks out. Macabre's got to be irate. Another elbow. And could the end be near for questionable? Where is Macabre going? To the top rope. Thought about it. And then ducks underneath, but here comes questionable off the ropes. Drop down. A leapfrog. Oh, drop kick. Leaves him stunned. Shoves him. And again ducks out of the knee trembler out of nowhere. And now to the top. You don't know Jack. It's gonna be another upset. This is impossible. He got him. Here is your winner, Jack the Questionable. I don't believe it. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to piss off Doom, but Questionable is doing a very good job of it. But remember what Macabre said. If this is what Questionable wants, it's going to include all of Dirty Deeds. And perhaps next week, we're going to find out exactly what that means for Kath Gina and Red Star Roman. But speaking of Kath Gina, I have said many times on this program, I don't want to go to T. But apparently, somebody does. And we have that audio. So who is the crazy person that went to T? Let's find out.
Glad you're having me for tea once again, but I suspect there will be prying eyes this time around.
Why do you suspect such? Sure, there's others around, but no one is spying.
Just noticed a pattern around me, that's all, I suppose. One minute things seem to be functioning, as it were, then the next something new pops up, and it's related to MNW.
Funny you should mention MNW.
Oh, great. I knew there was something to this.
Spectrum, it's all in good intentions. I have a question, and it's alright if you decline to answer, or if you just say no to it. Completely fine. Nothing will come between our little relation that we've created before the cameras.
So there are cams here. Fine. I'll bite. Spill the tea.
Gladly. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on a certain item.
Don't you have enough?
Well, yes, but this has the potential, if placed into the right hands. I won't say what it is yet. Like you said earlier, there will be prying eyes around us. But I would like your help and the club's. Just some backup when everything goes down. I'll discuss more in-depth plans with you in a more intimate setting.
Back up, huh? What about your bodyguard? Red Star? He ain't strong enough for you?
Oh, he is. I just want to make sure I have all of my boxes checked. Nothing worse than being unprepared, right?
Yeah, all right. Suppose I do this for you. What's in it for me? Need something here. Can't be a one-way deal even though I like you.
Just a simple exchange. You back up mine and I back up yours. That's all I'm asking.
Just so I'm clear, you want to back up my title shot, and I back up your little idea.
It sounds like a good trade-off, doesn't it?
I suppose it does, all things considered.
As well, I'll throw in a room here at the Sanctum.
It's much appreciated, but I actually don't need it, all things considered. I fly around and teleport everywhere, plus I have a castle to reside in. I don't exactly need a room in a realm or a universe or whatever. So I'll stick with what I do. Or maybe we should keep it open. Have it reserved for me, but I can talk to Evie Markov the next time she wants to make clothes for me, and see if she wants to offer Unkley this little abode.
I did hear he may need some services.
It might be worth checking into. Yeah, okay. Keep it in my name, and I'll talk to her. As for your little idea, I'll say yes to it. Even if the other three don't do anything, you can at least be rest assured that the angel at least has your back.
Thank you, Spectrum. It is truly appreciated.
Now, shall we get to something that's not Nexus related? I'm sure you were still dying to know what was going on between my brother and sister, Gabriel and Mamoiro.
Oh, yes. I love your heavenly dramas.
Oh, good. I'm off the hook for tea. Thanks, Spectrum. Also, you're crazy! Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program that has nothing to do with tea, at least as far as I know. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, another tag team match, but this one features more of the Authority doing what they do best, or perhaps their henchmen. And it also features one Ultra Devil Sadiq, who has had his sights on M and Tyson Smythe, specifically M, for the better part of the last couple of months. And so coming up next, the only way that Ultra Devil can get his hands on M now is to get himself involved in the tag team division. And tonight, he's trying out a new partner. Who has he found? We're going to find out next. What? The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. is a tornado tag team match. Introducing first, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the fallen angel, Strikes. Oh! I mean, if you're gonna try to find a tag team partner and try out a bunch of people, this is a good place to start. A former member of the Faces of Fear, Fear Strikes is no stranger to having to go toe-to-toe with some of the best the tag division has to offer over on Warzone. And he also has a bit of a vendetta against Tyson Smythe, who laid him out after his match with Brawl Kaiser. And we saw Smythe get absolutely demolished by Big Rock here earlier tonight. And what did he get as his reward? He's going to get a shot at Graven's briefcase. I don't understand what Honorbound is doing here tonight. But it further removes Smythe from Fear Strikes' grasp. And you know he would love to get some revenge on the Cowboy. And introducing his tag team partner, weighing in at 237 pounds, Ultra Devil Sadiq. I don't know if the Angel and the Devil can work together, but we're going to find out. I never in all my days thought I would see that man with Fear Strikes. And introducing their opponents, weighing in at 233 pounds, the Citric King. So the Rotten Orange once again shows his face and tweeting out on social media. The Chocolate Zombie saying, "You ever need a partner in crime, Ultra Devil, Honorbound can oblige." Meanwhile, M tweeting out, "Cute, but bringing Fear Strikes into this only gives me a chance to squash his title shot dreams again." And M and Fear Strikes definitely got some history from back on Warzone. Much like Tyson Smythe and Fear Strikes. And speaking of tag team expertise, this man, a multi-time tag team champion, is part of Death Juice and Deus Pulp. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. And introducing his tag team partner, weighing in at 255 pounds, he is the Big Oof champion, Bully Dog. Well, M said that they had Bully's back, and it looks like Bully is happy to help the club with their issues. And if I'm not mistaken, Fear Strikes is actually a former holder of that Big Oof championship. Well, this was definitely not on my bingo card. And it's going to be Ultra Devil and Fear Strikes coming out of the gate strong. And I'm sure Fear Strikes has not forgotten what it's like to have that Big Oof Championship around his waist, although it's been quite some time. Fear also with history with the Citric King. I mean, all these Warzone legends have brought their history to Friday night. There's a facebuster there by Ultra Devil. And now into the corner, knee to the face, thrown into the turnbuckle. And now this heel hook by Citric. And look at the glare from Fear Strikes. And then as soon as Citric gets up, he takes advantage. Elbow by Fear, look out here. Uppercut to the back of the head. And now off the ropes, look out here, Bully. Shots to the gut. And then the springboard tornado DDT. And now Citric up for a power bomb, compliments of Fear, and Ultra Devil looking to fly on the champion. Down goes Bully with a Hurricane Rana. And now chair shots to Citric. And a drop kick to the face. And now Fear getting yanked out of the corner the hard way. Here comes Ultra Devil. German suplex counter there. The right hand, look at here, trying to juice Ultra Devil. Juicer locked in. And here comes Bully. But Fear able to break it up before Bully can stop him. And now the Big Oof champion trying to take out some of his frustrations on Fear Strikes, knowing that he is going to have to defend that championship. And here is some peel pressure on Ultra Devil. This could be bad news. And he tapped out. Here are your winners, Bully Dog and the Citric King. So the tag team expertise of the Citric King comes in handy, and the champion picks up the win. And folks, coming up next, we saw the Creation have a dominant showing last week, and Dr. Caliban refused to give any information on any tweaks he might have made to the Creation following their loss at Breakdown for the World Heavyweight Championship, their first and only championship opportunity in their career. And following that, I felt the obvious answer was yes. But the non-committal answer of Dr. Caliban makes me wonder not if he did it, but what exactly he's done. We're going to see if the mad scientist Creation can keep it rolling, and we're going to do it next. But first, we are going to hear from Honorbound, who apparently, allegedly, have someone new in the fold? I got to take a listen to this.
So this is the young friend we wish to join our hands.
Aye, she may still be a greenhorn, but she's had a few scraps of her own. She's determined and has the passion of a true warrior. I can't think of a better place to get her bloodied in than in the ring.
Quite so. A kindred spirit indeed. Interesting. Wanting to embrace one of your sides, yes? Well, you'll find plenty of challenges here, I can assure you that. And we will be able to give you worthy prey, but will you be able to follow our rules, our guidelines, our honor?
If your guidelines and honor are the same as I've seen in Morgan, then yes, I'll abide, Sajar.
Acceptable and respectable answer. Well, we have plenty of prey right now. Let's see. This one should be a good introduction. And since this is to be your right, I shall have McMorgan join your hunt as backup. Perhaps even I shall see your skill personally, though I might keep myself from participating in the hunt itself, in case someone tries to become involved.
More than happy to break in our new pup. I've been itching to get into another fight, and the ancestors agree. We've had far too many losses. We need to remind the multiverse that we're still in this war, and we're out for blood.
And looking for a shot in the arm, maybe Honor Bound has found it, and I am being told that next week, the newest member of not just Honor Bound, but the Flashbang roster will make their debut next week on Friday Night Flashbang. We're going to have another rookie, and we just got Celicia Eclipse. This is insanity. But folks, it is now time for singles competition. We're going to send it down to ringside right now. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Dr. Caliban, from the lair of Dr. Caliban, weighing in at 410 pounds, The Creation. And there he is, folks, Christopher Caliban, a.k.a. The Creation, the brainchild of that man right there, Dr. Caliban. And folks, what can I say about The Creation that hasn't already been said? One of the most dominant forces we have ever seen in MNW, and even when they're going through a rough patch, a losing streak, perhaps looking like they're not at the top of their game, they are still one of the most feared competitors at MNW. But right now, they might just be feared by everyone in general. Look at the determination in his eyes. Oh boy! And introducing his opponent. Weighing in at 327 pounds, he is the War Boss, Nitzig Gun Gobbler. Remember what I said before about green on green violence? Well, this is as literal as it gets. Nitzig Gunkgobbler, the former #1 contender in his own right, a former winner of the Monster Mash, to go one-on-one with the monster himself, the Creation. And now coming out of the gate strong, Creation whipping Nitzig into the referee. No regard for, oh, what a chop. And Creation says no. And then, oh, rolls him up. The quickness and a kick out. And now the power, remember that is a 320-plus pound individual in Gunkgobbler that he just lifted up like that. Caliban seeming very pleased with himself on the outside. Only he knows what is going through that head of his. And now the chop to the throat, couple of body shots. And Creation gets countered by Nitzig, who counters right back. And into the corner. And now up on the shoulders. And hung out to dry. There's a big clothesline. Nitzig getting taken out. And now look out here, the quarantine. Shades of Dr. Grimm with the quarantine. Locked in on Nitzig. And able to hang in there. And Caliban liking what he's seeing. The gut wrench from Creation. Cover. And a kick out. And I'll put in the boots to them. And then coming up next, folks, we promise you a match with the Princedom. That singles competition will be up next, but we do not know, one, who the Princedom is sending out, or two, who they're fighting. All we know is Mr. Lawson has made that match, saying it was requested and he was all too happy to deliver. And a rake of the eyes there by Nitzig. And now up on the shoulders, the War Boss hangs him out to dry. And then throwing him across the ring. There's a boot to the midsection. Kick to the spine. Creation whipped into the corner, or rather the ropes. Nice shot to the gut and a brain chop. And another chop to the head. Rolling them over. Cover. And a kick out. And now grabbing Nitzig. Look out here. Graveyard smash. Picked him up off the ground. The strength of Creation. 2. And a kick out. And Creation showing his aggressive streak. And then dumped on his head. Okay, Nitzig already lasting longer than last week, which is saying a lot. Goes to show you the toughness and the physicality that Nitzig brings to any match. But look at the power of Creation. And a big uppercut. And now Nitzig trying to pick himself up. Here come the body blows. Countered by Nitzig. And a right hand. Look, countered. Nitzig might have been going for the Daka dropper. Oh, the brain chop! The brain chop to Nitzig. 2 and a kick out. Oh, he was going for the graveyard smash again. This time Nitzig ready for it. And the wah! Nitzig running into and laying out the Creation. Will this do it? No. And then all that weight across the chest of Creation. Shoved away. Right hand from behind. Looking for that graveyard smash again, but countered again. Oh, and look at Creation. The anger in his eyes from that double axe handle. But the counter by Nitzig into a running power slam. Creation shoving him away, shoves him away again. The chop. I didn't go too well, and I did it. And now from behind, look out here, Wheel of Pain! The Wheel of Pain locked in! And able to hang in there. And now the cover. And they got him! Nitzig refusing to tap out, but I think he passed out. Here is your winner, the Creation. And Caliban's Creation once again glaring at that urn. And we've speculated the contents. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we move ever closer to the end of Friday Night Flashbang. Well, we've got a little bit more for you, so you're not going to want to go anywhere, because coming up next, we told you that the Princedom would be in action, and we have that for you. And it is next. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Princedom, weighing in at 262 pounds, he is 1/3 of the Trio's champions, Sir Percival. Champ in the building. So the Princedom sending out Percival for whatever this challenge is. And Sir McCheese, Sir Reginald probably watching on backstage very intently. Again, I don't trust Mr. Lawson. Introducing his opponent, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Ghost. Oh God, oh no, oh not again. Percival, I'm going to recommend you leave. Mr. Lawson, the man that brought him here, of course he would do him a favor. The Ghost is just another henchman. And then the ring of the bell. The body blows at Percival. Coming out of the gates hot. And now the suplex there by Percival. The trio's champion. And a counter there by Ghost sends him into the corner. And then turning him around. Look out here. Going after the knee of Percival. And then a shot. There's that knee right in the chest. And then the cross body from the outside, and then Percival able to move out of the way. Big clothesline countered. Look at the right hand, and the hip toss. And now hooking the leg. One, kick out. Body blow, staggering him. Here come the right hands, the boot to the midsection. And now a neck breaker. The Ghost trying to pick apart Percival, and I wonder if Reginald and McCheese might want to come down here. Maybe just help him out a little bit, support. And looking for the elbow. Percival with a right hand. And now in off the ropes. And Ghost with a big right hand counter. Oh, and he got caught. Percival catching him into a backbreaker. And now the knee right to the face, and Percival has looked good against this mystery opponent. Maybe Mr. Lawson should second guess whether this was a wise idea. And now up, oh look out here, reversal, fall away, reverse DDT. And now what is this? Oh look out here, the 1916! Spiking Percival on his head. Oh no, no, not again, the coil! The man who retired Nero Napier, the coil, again! Locked in on Percival, and he's got nowhere to go, and he taps out! Here is your winner, the Ghost! Percival gave him everything he could handle, but once he locked in that coil, there's a reason he won Nero Napier a world championship and kept the belt around his waist for 484 days. But this piece of crap, it's not his move. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is now time for our main event as we try to process everything that has happened here tonight. A fatal four-way. M has put the tag team division on notice and said, we are coming for you. So tonight, 3 different teams have sent down 3 different representatives, and M is going to get to show them a preview of what's coming their way. Your main event is next. The following contest is a fatal 4-way match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing Hell's Kitchen, weighing in at 249 pounds, he is the homicidal, suicidal Gemini. The Suicide Gemini to represent Hell's Kitchen in this match. And this man is unhinged. And introducing second, representing the Executive Club, weighing in at 263 pounds, And he tweeted out on social media before coming out, "Neil Flashbang, your future champion, has arrived." And Spectrum tweeting out, "Good luck." I hate that fox. Probably more than I hate Demo. And as M marches his way down to the ring, we still have two more competitors. Two more teams to send out representatives. M has been one of the most dominant champions we've ever had in MNW. He is a Warzone legend, but since he's come to Friday nights, he's been nothing short than a piece of crap. Ones to the sky. And introducing third, representing Flow, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is the Brawling Star, Brawl Kaiser. Go Brawl Kaiser, the Brawling Star, who's in recent weeks been rather quiet, perhaps just focused on trying to get the job done for Flo. He has been constantly involved in Tyson Smythe and M's business. And introducing fourth, weighing in at 231 pounds, representing Honor Bound, Sajar Cole. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are your four: Sajar, Brawl Kaiser, M, and Suicide Gemini. And nobody has tried to be more of a pest to the executive club than Honor Bound. And Sajar and the rest of Honor Bound has been trying to escape the rumors that they are secretly working for the club, that they are still under the control of the brass. And so far, we've seen evidence to indicate both that they are and are not. And so we'll see if Sajar and M work more as a team or if they try to go at each other. And all of this, ladies and gentlemen, is to prove that they deserve a shot at the World Tag Team Championships. We saw what it's going to take as Tyson Smythe was smothered by Big Rock earlier here tonight. And it is Sajar going right after him. And it's going to be Gemini and Brawl Kaiser. And a kick right to the head. Sajar trying to prove real quick. There's a backslide there by M. Trying to prove real quick that M and Sajar are not on the same page. But M immediately leaving Sajar alone. And that is not going to help the speculation as Sajar says, "How dare you? Quit making me look bad." And a drop kick by Gemini. Meanwhile, McMorgan tweeting out, "I let you have this fight against Max Sajar, but do not forget, brother, he is my prey." And now dropping Gemini on his head. And there's the right hand. And now the Northern Lights. Again, anything goes in a fatal four-way match. And Sajar trying to now handle Brawl Kaiser. Look at here. Kick right to the head. Psycho kick to the temple. One. Kick out at one. And now M getting a reverse DDT. Super kick from Gemini. Trying to represent the tag division well, and now M with eyes for Gemini, but Brawl Kaiser getting in the way with a sling blade into a drop kick, and Sajar says, "I'm sick of you." Sling blade and a drop kick of his own. And now Brawl and Sajar one-on-one. Elbow there by Kaiser. Meanwhile, tweeting out on social media, Raven Allen saying, quote, "Eric, we don't work for Lawson or the club. We just have a contract with the brass, one that Lawson was not present for, and it will stay that way." Well, I don't know if you know this, but Lawson works for the brass, and that contract makes you look, as the children say, sus. And here's a cover by Sajar. Gemini able to break it up. Another snap mare and a drop kick for Gemini. And now looking for the power bomb, Gemini with Sajar up and down. And now M, a shot to the face. Gemini using the hardware appropriately. The double underhook by M, counter by Gemini. And now rolling him over into the cover. One, broken up. And now look out here, looking for the straight jacket. And the Hunter's Fangs to the back. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out by Brawl. And Gemini, got countered. Lifting him up. Look at this power slam counter. And now looking for the overhead, but Sajar able to block it. Oh, that's a big man to try to lift up. Sajar finding that out the hard way. And there's the drop kick to Brawl Kaiser. And the clothesline just took out Gemini. Good Lord. And now drop down Gemini looking for the bullet to despair. That could do it. Into the cover. Gemini. Oh, and M kicks out at 1. Not even the dignity of a 2 count. And a clothesline there to Brawl. Gemini again going after M. And he is able to get the big man up into a power bomb. Now a DDT to Sajar. And now Brawl trying to drag M towards the ropes. Look out here, they're gonna kick him right in the temple. And now the cover, but Sajar right there to break it up. Rolling in and out of the way. Brawl, there's a fan with a sign in the way. DDT! And now the headlock, the punch. And now the FTK! And then he gets drop kicked in the head. And now looking for the submission move. We know M, not a fan of submission maneuvers. Locked in on him. And broken up by Brawl Kaiser. And then the drop kick to Brawl. Oh, look out, Sajar with a baseball bat. M doesn't see it. But he's going to feel it. And now Sajar has to break up the pinfall. And there's the bat, but oh, look at M with a 6th sense and then just runs him over. M looking for the power bomb. And there's the fall into despair, but that's countered. Sajar. Look out here. Vertical suplex lands on his feet. Look out. Hunter's Fangs. Sajar from behind. 1, 2. Brawl Kaiser able to stop it. And a drop kick. And now M getting countered by Brawl. Into the corner. And Kaiser looking for another kick to the head. And a double knees to the chest. And there's the kendo stick. Oh, look out here, looking for the FTK, but it's countered. And now the power of, that was probably a bad idea. That's a 300-pound plus man right there. Or at least he looks like it. He's probably only about 260 according to our ring announcer. And now into the corner. Gemini. And now floats over. Look out here. The kiss of despair. DDT. And now, lands right on top. of Sajar. Oh, and now M in some trouble. Looking for the star. Busta! And then the moonsault. And now Brawl the wheelbarrow into the bulldog onto the sledgehammer. That's probably accidental. And now he's going to hit him again. Another star. Busta! And now going for the pin, or at least trying to pin Gemini, who refuses to stay down. And now Brawl with the Hurricane Rana. Cover broken up. There's a kendo stick to the back. And now M looking for the big knee off the ropes. And then a snap suplex. And now Sajar and Brawl doing some chopping. And M gonna try to steal it. M going for the FTK on the sledgehammer. M waiting for the perfect moment. 2, no! No! Here's your winner! Ooh! The FTK onto the sledgehammer! Sajar was focused on Brawl! And M took complete advantage! And M tweeting out, "Forces of nature, we're coming." And ladies and gentlemen, with that epic conclusion, it brings us to the end of Friday Night Flashbang because we are out of time and we have to unpack all of this in just 1 week's time. You're not going to want to miss it next week. Happy Thanksgiving. And my name is Eric Erickson, and we will see you the day after for Friday Night Flashbang. Good night.